your character?
Hi there.
My character is a cult leader, a charismatic guy who is so trustworthy and so good and nice that people leave their families and their homes and their country to move away and live with him in the jungle.
What inspired you to write this?
I wanted to do a horror movie that didn't have any supernatural elements, so I wanted to do something that was like very steeped in realism. And I've always been fascinated with cults and People's Temple in general, and I feel like a lot of the things that brought people to join People's Temple in the 60s and 70s are still relevant today. And I felt like I could update that, and I could sort of make a movie that is really confronting and provocative, and the violence is not escapism. The violence is actually sort of like unpleasant, and reminds you that like real people are much scarier than vampires and zombies and ghosts and whatnot, like, you know, fake stuff.
It's a very interesting, horrific story about this group of people that get manipulated into a bad situation, and it's based on a true story. So it's anything in real life is always intriguing to me.
And so,
I played Jake, a camera guy for Vice, and I go with my friend Sam to investigate a commune in South America.
so you play a camera guy. Did you actually get to shoot on the camera?
I did, yeah. I shot quite a bit of the movie. Yeah, Ty, the director, and I sort of traded off shooting. A lot of the scenes I had to shoot because the camera kind of moves 360 in the scene, so there couldn't be crew there. So
Did you get any type of like training on how?
well, I'm a director also, and I've done some camera work, so I was comfortable with the camera, but I've never had to act with the camera like that.
So this film is based a little bit on Jonestown. Did you have to do any type of research on
I
that?
had already been sort of obsessed with Jonestown from the time I was younger. I mean, it was so, I guess cults were so pervasive from an early age. I mean, you have the Hale-Bopp comet, and you have the Jonestown, and it's just, I think from a very young age I was sort of obsessed with like the idea that there are these people that believe in these sort of magical things, and all are willing, that it ends very darkly. I don't know, there's something very, I think kids are sort of attracted to dark fairy tale scary stuff. Anyhow, so I was obsessed from a young age, and then continued to be obsessed into teenage and later. So I had already done like a lot of research, or already knew about everything and sort of how they got there, and sort of a fascination of how you go from you know, having a really good intention and believing in something and thinking that it's like gonna bring you to grace and like all these beautiful words, grace, salvation, all that stuff, and then suddenly it just turns sinister. And I don't think it's just cults. I think it's any group of people that come together in a very good way. It can turn really ugly very fast.
And talk about how do you think this differs from other horror movies?
Yeah, I think that for me personally is the biggest draw, because it doesn't fit into a classification. A lot of like modern horror and stuff that I've worked on, stuff that I enjoy watching, is sort of instant gratification. You get in there, you watch it, it's sort of like being on a roller coaster on a short ride, and then you get off, and it sort of evaporates from your mind, or you remember a couple of cool images, or it's about gore, or about a jump scare, really cool effect shots. This was very different than that. It was going to be more of a conversation piece, where the violence, instead of being an entertainment value, would be incredibly painful to watch. And it would only work that way if we were able to sort of humanize the characters in the film, and that it would be troubling. The things that were happening would be troubling. And so instead of being a horror film, it would be hopefully horrific, to the end of creating a discourse with people talking about stuff that people maybe don't talk about. It was